Okay, so we're going to watch problem 3 worked out for us.
So we're going to begin by reading. Cheyenne's barrel contained 6 liters, 775 milliliters of paint. She poured in 1 liter, 118 milliliters more. The first day, Cheyenne used 2 liters, 125 milliliters of paint. At the end of the second day, there were 1,769 milliliters of paint remaining in the barrel. How much paint did Cheyenne use on the second day? Okay, there are a lot of numbers in this. We're just going to break it down and take it one part at a time. So Cheyenne's barrel contained 6 liters, 775 milliliters of paint. So I'm going to start right there. So I'm going to start with my tape diagram, and I'm going to put how much paint was in her barrel to begin with. She had 6 liters, 775 milliliters. Then it said she poured in 1 liter, 118 milliliters more. So this would be how much was in the barrel to begin with, okay? Then it says, after the first day, Cheyenne used 2 liters, 125 milliliters of paint. Okay, so we don't know how much is left in the barrel, but we just know that she used this much. So I'm going to put this down here at the end. This is how much she used. 2 liters, 125 milliliters of paint. So we don't know what's left in the barrel. We just know that she took this much out. Right? Then it says that at the end of the second day, we do know how much was left in the barrel. We know that there was 1,769 milliliters left in the barrel, and we want to know how much paint did she use on the second day. So we want to know how much did she take out. So I'm going to call this P for paint. So now I know that sounds a little bit confusing, but let's think about this for a minute. This is how much paint was in the barrel. This was how much she took out. We don't know how much was left after the first day. We just know that she used this much. But we do know at the end of the second day, this is how much was left, but we want to figure out how much she used. So where should we begin? Well, I can't really figure out this until I figure out this. So first of all, I've got to figure out how much paint was in this barrel altogether. So I'm going to start by taking these liters and milliliters and converting them to milliliters. So I've got 6,775 milliliters plus 1,118 milliliters. I'm going to go ahead and find a total here. I'd like for you to pause the video and figure out the sum when you add these two numbers together. Okay, so I ended up with 7,893 milliliters. So that's how much there was in the barrel to begin with. Now I want to figure out how much she used on the first day. So I need to take out this part here that she used. So if I'm going to take away, what kind of math am I going to use? I'm going to use subtraction, right? So I'm going to take 7,893 milliliters, and I'm going to subtract 2,125 milliliters to find the difference. I'd like for you to find the difference all by yourself, and then let's come back and compare. Okay, so I ended up with 5,768 milliliters. So that's how much paint was left after the first day, 5,768 milliliters. So when she began her second day, she had 5,768, but at the end of the day, she had 1,769. So how am I going to figure out how much she used? Well, I'm going to subtract one more time, right? I'm going to take 5,768 milliliters, and I'm going to subtract 1,769 milliliters. I want you to find the difference, and then I want you to write the answer as a statement, and then we'll come back and compare answers. Okay, so when I went to find the difference, you can see that I had to decompose 3 different times. I ended up with 18 ones, 15 tens, 16 hundreds, and 4 thousands. And when I found the difference, I ended up with 3,999 milliliters. So when I wrote my statement, I wrote Cheyenne used 3 liters, 999 milliliters of paint on the second day.